I'm in Washington, D.C. in front of the Johns Hopkins Medical Center, boarded up all across both sides of the street. They're boarded up because the slave state of Washington, D.C. allowed the inmates to march down these streets and break into these stores and terrorize these store owners and steal their products. And they tried to paint over the graffiti they left on these stores. It did not matter. And I'm seeing, I may walk around the corner and show it to you, I'm seeing where these business owners have begun to place on their billboards, on their board up walls, Black Lives Matter signs. And trust me, they are not supporting Black Lives Matter. They're hoping that if they put these Black Lives Matter posters up, they'll be spared the rioting and the looting. They believe that the only way they can save their businesses is to paint the slogan of the enemy on their walls. I'm going to show you these pictures in a minute. But the fact of the matter is, the state, the slave state of Washington, D.C. I know it's not a state, so don't you, none of you idiots email me and tell me that. But the slave state of Washington, D.C. has surrendered the police power, as the police car just passed by, surrendered the police power to the thugs, to the rioters and the looters and the murderers and the people that are burning down, arson all of our businesses. They are turning this city over to them so that they can control the population, because they understand this is a fight for liberty and they do not want liberty. You cannot compromise because they know the truth. You cannot debate with them because they know the truth. They just hate the truth and they love the lie, and they're going to continue until we stand up and shout we've had enough and take care of our own business. Because if you come down and burn down your business and destroy your family's legacy and your family's inheritance and your family income, then you have robbed me and you've attacked me and you have forced me to defend myself. I'm telling you folks, we're getting tired of this mess, but our state, our government is not tired of it. Be back in a minute. I'm going to show you some pictures and photographs. I'm going to demonstrate to you what's really going on in the great state of Washington, D.C. Favorite stores. Starbucks got signs up, boarded the place up, hoping not to get robbed and burned, and they got these little Starbucks slogans up. Good things are happening. We will confront racism to create a more inclusive and just world. We stand in solidarity with our black partners, customers, and communities. We will not be bystanders. Please don't burn my business down. How about standing in solidarity with Americans? Could be buying us up by our color, our race, and our gender. Stop making Americans late again. So I'm on the other side of the street. I'm on 15th Street and H. And the buildings are all boarded up. I noticed they even have guards out in front of some of these buildings. But I've noticed that here in the shadow of the Washington Monument, they are allowing looters to come through the streets. They don't arrest them in the hotel rooms. They know who the leaders are, and they allow them to burn, pillage, and sack the city. 8th Street, Black Lives Matter. They put up the guards for their windows and put these signs up, hoping that the children will not destroy their property. Very, very interesting. Appeasing the dog will not let the dog go away. Restaurant right next door to the hotel. The restaurant and hotel is closed. You cannot buy or sell without the mark of the beast. You have to put your mask on to enter any restaurant here in town. So if you come to DC or any other major city now in America, you will starve unless you put on the mask. And you will starve unless you bow down and get some homage to Baal. You cannot openly eat, drink, or go almost anywhere without that mask on now. So they effectively shut down your ability to make a decision for yourself. Welcome to the slave state.